Hello there, everyone, and here in Facebook land, this is Johnny Davis Live with our second segment today. Oh, we have an interesting interview coming up here. I think it's something rather unique and a little bit different from what we've done in the past, but we're going to be talking with Blackout Fight Gear CEO Rodney Engberson. And that should be a really interesting conversation. This guy is really devoted to safety and making sure that fighters are going to be taken care of and they're safe in whatever they're doing. So we're hoping that he's going to be coming on board here in just a moment. We'll be adding him on. In the meantime, we want to always thank our sponsors, which is one of them, of course, is Blackout Gear. We're certainly appreciative for all the things that he will be doing, has done, and will be doing for us. We also want to thank Eastern Offset Printing for all they do for us with all of our printing needs. So there's a lot going on in the kickboxing world. We will be in Sumter, South Carolina on tomorrow for an IKEA Point Muay Thai kickboxing tournament. And there's also a lot of tournaments that are going to be going on in the next few weeks and few months at akpromotions.org or ikfkickboxing.com. We're just waiting for Mr. Rodney to come on board here, and then we will add him and have a great conversation. We'll have an interesting conversation. We got some equipment here that we want to talk about, some of the safety features and things like that in the equipment. So we're waiting on him right now to come on board. Hopefully he'll be joining us in just a moment. I know that he was somewhere over in the, I guess, Tahoe area or somewhere like that, and that hopefully he has internet connection. I did just speak with him on the phone, so hopefully that he will be coming on soon. Not seeing him pop up just yet. He's probably sitting there trying to figure it out as well. But we're going to see if he's going to be able to come on. In the meantime, guys, just want to also, there he is, right here, Rodney. Let's go ahead and bring him on. Ladies, now Rodney, how you doing? You got to turn that phone, I believe. You need to turn the phone. There you go.
All right.
There you go. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is the CEO and owner of Blackout Fight Gear, Mr. Rodney Engberson. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Doing good. Thank you.
Doing good. Doing good. It's really, I feel like this is a great opportunity for a lot of people there, Rodney. I think that people really don't know enough about Blackout Gear, and they don't know enough about your passion for this. I would just take a moment and just kind of explain to people how you first basically got into this industry.
Well, I was surrounded by good people. That was the main thing. And, just being in the martial arts, my adult life, and, with my kids traveling the country, fighting in the arts, and you get to learn things, along the way if you're observant. And we kind of just picked up as much as we could pick up, and there was a need for change in a lot of ways for the sport. And I don't mean to change the sport. I mean in the realm of safety. And it seemed like no gear has ever evolved. If you look at a gear 20 years ago, I would say it might even have been better then than it is today. And so there's no improvements. And I think it's time for improvements. So I told my wife I was going to get off my tractor and stop the landscaping business, and I'm going to do something totally different. And she looked at me and raised her eyebrow and says, "Do what you got to do, Rodney." So
was there something that you might have seen in the game? Did you see somebody like a bad knockout? Did you see maybe some of the injuries that occurred or heard about them? What was that moment that made you really say, like I would say in this case, an aha moment that makes you that made you make that decision?
Several. There's so anybody that's in the fight world has that's been in a locker room or talked to some of these fighters in their 40s. That can't put two sentences together because they've been hit in the head so much, and they've never been coached on safety and how to take care of themselves, not only financially and whatever, but also the whole aspect of longevity of life. How good are you going to be when you're done with the sport? And it's just never. I don't think anybody's ever taken that approach and truly cared about it. And we really care. So,
Well, I mean, that tells me, like you said, about your mission is about longevity, and longevity is really important. It was nice having, breakfast with you the other day. As you told everybody we were going to have breakfast, right? And talking to you, and I saw that passion in you. I saw that passion in your eye about, how important this mission is for you. And it's more than about money. It's about safety. And as you know, with I being president of I Care Point Muay Thai kickboxing events and as a promoter as well, that safety is a huge thing for me. And that's what attracted me to exactly your gear and stuff like that and the things that you do. Tell me what separates what you are doing than what other equipment companies are doing. What makes you special?
I'm a professional steering wheel holder on a tractor, so nothing makes me special. But just the thing that I think that I do differently, or that where Blackout is, we're putting our face in front of coaches and fighters and just people who work out around the country. And I literally just got in my office 5 minutes before this phone call from you. Heard me this morning in Reno, and I broke the sound barrier getting back to the office because it wasn't.
Right.
But it's just, I've been to the East Coast a couple times now in that little Blackout van, and I stop at gyms and I just think about it the night before, whatever hotel I'm in or motel, and I just let fate happen, and I go in and meet people cold and introduce myself, and I've literally been welcomed in every single gym across the country. It's been a blessing.
Wow. That's why I said in my little lead in yesterday that I really believe that you're one of the hardest working equipment owners I've ever seen. I mean, you're really hustling. And I know that, that's important to you. And I think that is why I want to really even more so introduce you to the East Coast, right? Because I guess I'm a little bit of presence here on the East Coast. And so the goal is to make sure that all those who support our events, all those that are, involved or see my show or see all whatever else I'm involved with, that they will support you, because I'm telling you that I have some of this equipment right now, and I'm going to show you. I've been using the equipment for a long time, first of all, and I want to show you some of the types of equipment while I have Rodney kind of go through and explain to you why this equipment is so special. So Rodney, first off, I'm just going to grab something right here. I have these 16-ounce Blackout gloves here, okay? And, I put them on. They got a nice Velcro, but the stitching seems to be kind of like really intact. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so, over the years, we've heard in every locker room, right? And coaches all have their opinions or their likes on whatever color
right.
or whatever they need to have on gloves.
Mm-hmm.
But, the two most common things that are most important are protecting these two knuckles right here and supporting this wrist right here.
Right.
Above on anything. So you put on a Blackout glove, we went above and beyond, and we've cut open every glove that you can cut up. I mean, the $300 winnings in Cleto Reyes to the the Everlast you get at Ross. We cut them all open, and we did our due diligence. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we make sure that everything's double stitched. We use only leather gloves because everybody has a Ford and a Chevy, but there's only one Lamborghini, right? And we're going to make gloves the best we can, not cut on anything. We're using moisture wicking interior on the insides. I don't believe at this time there's a couple people trying to play with the idea, but I don't think anybody's doing it in every single glove. Full web thumbs, cowhide leather on everything, and it's choice leather. We pick it at auction.
It's real leather. I smell it. It's real leather.
Yeah, when you put your hand in it, you'll see the leather cuff in every single glove we own, because the first place the glove rips is right on the inside. And so, we kind of eliminated that. So we
it feels really good, Rhonda. I don't know if I used to punch people too in the face, right? Yeah, I'm just saying. The thing I noticed about this glove, right? I don't hardly feel it on my knuckles. It is so well padded. When you're hitting, I mean, it feels great. I love this. Tell me, what is the padding I mean, I know you're not going to tell me exactly what it is, but is it something different that's going on? Because it's almost like an absorbent, like having a good running shoe.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, any can make glove, and there's trainers across the country say, well, my kids, my adults got to wear 16-ounce gloves. They got to wear 18-ounce gloves. Well, that's not the case. And the reason is they're worried about them sparring and hitting the knuckles on each other's faces and getting hurt. Well, our 8-ounce glove, I can guarantee, and you've seen them, you can't do the pinch test. So we've taken every glove on the market, did the pinch test. You can't touch the finger and the thumb together. Even on our 8-ounce glove, the padding is put where it needs to be. And that's to protect your hand. And so that's what we've done in every glove. And as far as the foam goes, most of our gloves have the same foam. We use a high density foam, and we do it a certain way. But yeah, other than that, yeah,
Right.
besides headgear, which is totally different, but we're working on that too.
And we definitely want to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Johnny Davis Live, and we're talking today to Blackout Gear CEO, Mr. Rodney Engberson. And Rodney, I finally got your last name right. I've been calling you Engberson for the last 100 years, right? And I said, well, let me read that thing. When I read it, it said Engberson. So finally got it right. Let's talk a little bit about the Shin Guards. Now, one thing I noticed immediately when I pick up this Shin Guard, right, is that it is lightweight, but it still seems padded. Tell me a little bit about it.
So in that particular Shin Guard, obviously leather and then moisture wicking as everything else we do, but we use an air foam technology. So we use an air foam in that thing, and it's been very successful the last 3 years around the country. Where people really seem to like them. Until today, I couldn't keep them in stock, but now we can. But two of ours are lighter than one Fairtex, just for reference, if anybody's wondering about the feel of them. So
right,
ours are lighter. Yeah,
it's very lightweight, but I mean, from a safety perspective, I can really see this protecting fighters. You know, and that's what I like about it, especially in my point Muay Thai kickboxing. I could definitely see that in this, but also when you're training, you don't want to get all banged up before you go fight, right? That's not what training is for. If you're all banged up when you get in the fight, the outcome might not be all that great, right? So what I see is that this is some great protection for your shins and the instep of your foot. And I'm not just saying that, guys. I love this stuff. I'm telling you, Johnny Davis, yes, I was a 2-time world champion. Y'all that you can look at with just Wikipedia me. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, this stuff feels really, really good. And I love the feel of it. Another thing I noticed are the elbow pads of those guys who are in the full rule Muay Thai. And, you know, I don't look at a lot of elbow pads, but I will tell you, this is well padded, and it has a Velcro strap on it, because one of the biggest problems is that I see when guys are fighting using elbows, right, is that the elbow pad will slip. Tell me a little bit more about this Velcro strap.
Yeah, it's just to keep it from slipping. You know, you're sitting, watching fights all these years. It's like you said, their coaches are putting that tape on the top of it, and they're all sliding.
Sometimes cutting the circulation off of the guy's arms.
Yeah. Arms get heavy. You know the deal. So yeah, absolutely. So we put a little extra padding in the elbow part of it. You can feel it. There's a little soft layer on the inside also. It's just a little added, you know.
Now, we were talking about the other Shin Guard, but these are the IKF recommended Shin Guards for a lot of our tournaments and things. These are cloth. I mean, pretty standard. Anything special about these?
No, not really, but there is something that is special about them. We have made it to where, there's a universal shin pad for everyone, thanks to Steve Fossum, for that idea and making it affordable and equal, because, no coach around the country would ever shave a pad or ever do anything that would like test the waters. So the IKF has, in California anyway, there's an IKF approved sticker in there. And so that way every pad is exactly the same. Every coach has seen it, the variations of pads and things, and it just makes it fair, but it's affordable. That's the number one thing. And coaches can also get that at a huge discount, as you can see on that one. Looks like Authentic Muay Thai is on the front of it, maybe, or something.
Right.
And they could put their label on there, and represent their school and support their school still, but still have an IKF
Right.
approval. So there's no monopoly or anything like that. It's
Right.
open to everybody. So it just
And we can
equals
tell
playing.
and we can tell those trainers that, you know, by if they're watching Johnny Davis live, right, or they hear about it from us, just take Johnny Davis to Rodney Engberson when you guys are calling him and everything, and get a super wholesale deal, right, Rodney?
That's it. That's it. You get the Johnny deal.
Yeah. So Rodney, I mean, you know, these are some really nice shorts, man. I like these. These
Yeah.
blackout shorts and all. You guys are gonna see me doing one of my Johnny Davis lives, you know, with them when I'm doing some, you know, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever. You know, tell me a little bit about these. They feel really like well made. Tell me, I mean, they're not like, you know, you don't see any frazzling, any stuff, you know, coming all out off them or anything. They seem well made. Tell me about these.
Yeah, so yeah, that particular short there is kind of nice. We have a couple pretty popular fighters. One is from Tennessee, and the other one's at Alpha Male. And Benito Lopez and Edward Massey both use that same short right there. And they're both, you know, as we know, they're champions and superstars. And but that particular short there, we just wanted to make a well-built, everyday workout short that there's so many shorts on the market right now selling for twice the price and half the quality. And we decided to do, you know, our own embroidery, our own applique, and you know, put our own touches on there and give it the cut right for the leg kicks, and just make it a durable short. And so yeah, we did again our due diligence in making sure that we went above and beyond to give everybody a value.
They really feel great. I actually love the way they feel. And that's not, I'm not trying to do an infomercial on Blackout, guys. I'm just trying to tell you, I actually love this stuff. That's why it was easy for me. Rodney did not ask to come on my show. I asked Rodney to come on the show because I know what he's about. And I know that, you know, this is some good quality. I don't put my name on anything that's not quality. I'll be honest with you. You know, you also have some rash guard stuff for like guys who do grappling and all that. And I don't know anything about grappling and rash guards, but I tell you what, I will wear this. I will wear this. This feels good.
Yeah. Well, guys like me, we wear them as undershirts because we'd be afraid to walk out of the house in them.
You got to have a six pack. Right. I think I'll be able to pull it off. I'm not sure.
You could probably pull it off. Not here.
Yeah, but it really feels good. I noticed that you have a lot of the blackout shirts. Anybody want to get the blackout shirts and just wear those? Really looks nice. Has the blackout logo on the front.
Yeah,
has that on the back and everything as well. Can clubs buy these shirts from you, Rodney, and put their information on it?
Absolutely. The thing that makes us different from all the major brands is we can customize anything to anybody's liking, and it's taken some time to get this system oiled and down right. And thank God a lot of people stuck with me and went through the research and development, trial and error stage of us growing as a company, because you know they were taking a chance on us, and we're just going to try to do them right the best we can. And
it's never easy.
Stuff, anything on their stuff.
Right. Okay. Well, really quick though, I just want to talk about, you talked about the kids gloves. Now I tell you right now, you know how you go to Walmart and everything. Some people go to Walmart and they buy those little Walmart gloves, and you know they punch and the kids are hurting their hands and all that kind of stuff. What I notice about, now I've never really seen a 4-ounce glove, but this is a 4-ounce glove for little guys, right? And I mean, it is so padded. It feels so good on the end. I mean, that's a real glove. That's a real 4-ounce glove, right?
That's it. We did the same integrity as the adult glove. We made the kids gloves, and you know why? Just because they're children, we should be protecting them even more. And
right.
You know, and if they're going to, you know, compete later, well, let's put the gloves on them that fit their hand and don't go all the way up to their elbow, and let's make it ergonomically correct so they punch right and they learn right, and the coaches can do their job and teach them right, and then it's a win-win for everybody. So yeah, it's protection of your tools.
Right. Well, I think I love your product. I think that it's going to be great for our sport of Muay Thai. And we're all going to get some Blackout Muay Thai kickboxing shirts and some Blackout Muay Thai. You know, it was going to say Blackout kickboxing and Blackout Muay Thai. Right. We're going to have some of those type of shirts and caps. Right.
You just Johnny Davis told me this yesterday or day before yesterday. I need to have some stuff with Muay Thai on it. You will have it. Just like Steve Fossum told me, I got to put my website on everything. And it's that advice has paid dividends. And
Right.
I'm gonna take your word for it, and we're gonna put some Muay Thai and kickboxing on all kinds of stuff. Absolutely.
Well, I certainly appreciate it because everybody knows this is all I do. I just do Muay Thai and kickboxing. That's it. And also I want our name out there. I want to represent it, and I think the fact that we are working together, Rodney, I'm so appreciative of the sponsorship that you're helping us out with IKF events across the United States and abroad. Mexico, you got a good deal over in Mexico. Matter of fact, aren't you kind of exclusive in Mexico or some part of that? Well, how does that work?
Yeah, then again, thanks to the IKF, once again, introducing me to Felix Perez down in Mexico, and Felix and I have bonded like brothers, and it's totally awesome. Nice. You give back wherever you go, and Anthony Robbins and all these gurus, they all say to do this, and I believe it. You give, right, and it comes back. You give. Right. So when we go down there, we make sure that we have plenty of presents for the children down there, and that's what you do. You give, and then it comes back. It's not about taking.
Well, I think you're giving a lot, and I think I'm really thankful for your presence. I'm so glad that you're a part of this because, again, you help us keep our precious fighters safe. And that is so huge. And we just really, really need more of that. We need that in our sport. We can't help it because we have this passion to go out there and punch, kick, and knee each other, right? But at least we want to be able to have a conversation afterwards, right? And let's do this thing safe, guys. Let's have a fun. So I recommend all of you who are under the sound of my voice, who are viewing these interviews, to go out and create that wholesale account with Rodney Engberson there at Blackout Fight Gear. And create that account because it's going to keep your fighters in your gym safe. And as a result of their safety, it's going to give longevity, not only to them, but therefore, obviously, your kickboxing Muay Thai program. So safety is so paramount in the type of equipment that you're going to have in your club for your fighters to train with. And I'm personally recommending and endorsing Blackout gear as that product for your club. So I want to begin to see this. We want to get it across the board in our PKB tournaments as well. We'll certainly have some of it for loan, but after you try it, you're not going to want to use anything else because this is the real deal. Rodney manufactures his own stuff, right? He has his own manufacturing process, right, that he makes his own stuff. I'm telling you, once you try this gear and you see the durability of it, someone was just saying here on Facebook that they've had some of your gear for years, right, and they're still holding up, really good. That's what we want, right? That's quality. That's first class. Rodney, tell everyone where can they find you and where can they get your merchandise?
Yeah, we're at blackoutfights.com. So it's blackoutfights with an S.com. They can get a hold of me on the back channel through there personally, or they can go right onto the site and look at things. We also have a worldwide website, which is called World of Blackout, and it's actually in every single language around the planet that we could possibly translate. So that's our new site, and we just got that done. And so I have a feeling we're going to need it with the Brain Vault coming out really quick here. So it's a big deal.
No, really. Could you tell us a little bit about that before we go? The Brain Vault is a headgear.
Yep. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on with that.
So, the Brain Vault. I've been in the works with this headgear since pretty much day one. I actually talked to Ray Thompson and kind of picked his brain a little bit about 2.5, 3 years ago down in Florida, and I had a headgear to that I was really proud of, and because we were putting a padding on top and everything, and he said, well, I like it, but I personally would change a couple things. So we worked kind of towards that, and through a lot of trial and error and research and development in Europe and in Mexico, we've actually been in the ring with wonderful results. As long as they're on the person that it actually fits, it's good. So we took the headgear after the trial and error on prototype number 6. We went to major, I can't say the name, but major university in Southern California. And we did our due diligence once again and paid to have it tested at a university by medical doctors that are renowned across the country for anywhere from car seats to the military bulletproof vests. They do this actual testing. We put it online, pieces of it, and we passed with flying colors. In fact, we passed with such flying colors that we heard the terminology from them that nothing has ever tested better. And so that's in the brain vault foam technology that we're using, the Colonel Secret recipe.
When do you expect for that to be out on the market?
4 weeks. We have it right now. There was one area that was in concern to more than a couple people. It was on the actual back of the head where we had put laces, you know, because, you know, boxing gears for years had laces in the back, but we passed all the foam tests and everything, but there was one test we needed to fix for USA Boxing, and apparently it's okay to hit in the back of the head. So we got to put a big pad in the back of the head, and we'll do it, and it'll be done in weeks, and they'll be flying out of here because I got a waiting list a mile long for that headgear, and we're really excited.
Wow, that's nice, man. Look, I'm so happy for you, Rodney, and I'm glad that, again, we met some years back in California. I think it was your daughter or son or somebody was competing in some of our events. I can't remember whether it's the point kickboxing or whether it was the full contact events, but I know that's how we met.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere in there, since I was not one of the only games in town at the time promoting big shows, maybe there was a little inspiration in there. I don't know, but that would be nice to maybe think that at least for my shows. But
get it off the bat. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but Rodney, I thank you so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate all the work. I appreciate your passion to try to keep our fighters safe. We look forward to working with you in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the, I'm going to say, CEO and owner of Blackout Fight Gear. Check him out at blackoutfights.com. Is that correct?
That's it. You got it.
Rodney Engberson, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We'll talk to you real soon. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our second broadcast here today. We thank you so much for joining in with us for Johnny Davis Live. Remember, follow us at AK Promotions and on our YouTube channel at Johnny Davis Live. Hope to talk to you guys real soon, guys. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast today, and we'll talk to you real soon. Always forward march. This is Johnny Davis Live, and I'm checking out.